guys! 안녕하세요. 롤린입니다. Hey guys, it's Tony from Cute Rugby Travel Stories. I'm going to do kind of a bit of an update about myself and also about how to travel if you're on a specific diet, basically. So I just got to let you guys know that I've been paleo for about 2 years now. I also have inflammatory bowel disease, which I've managed to settle down over the last say couple of weeks through a probiotic treatment, basically, which has been managed also with a paleo diet as well. But as a lot of you guys probably know, I'm actually off to Christchurch on Saturday. So biggest question I always get is, how do you travel with a food intolerance or a specific diet? Basically, I take my own food with me, and I also make sure that I dispose of any kind of evidence before I go through immigration or customs. Obviously, when you're going on an airline where you know you're going to get a meal on the plane, you don't actually have to ask for the meal. No one's actually saying that you need to actually have that meal, and if you know that you can't eat it, just don't eat it. So, and it's not worth, you know, being sick on your holiday or anything like that. I know that from experience. It's just really not worth actually having the meal. Obviously, a lot of people do ask me, well, how do I do this? What do I use? What kind of recipes can you recommend to me? Basically, first things first, I'm just going to say to you guys that this here has been an absolute lifesaver. It's basically a cooler box or a lunch box, chili bin, esky, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, how I've managed to do this is just through just being actually quite simple about it. And you know, as my motto is, keep it simple, stupid, basically. Kiss. Well, I use these containers. They're the Chinese takeaway containers, as most people might know. They're basically just a simple takeaway container. You can get these from your local supermarket in a 10 or 15 pack. They're really cheap. So, you know, as I do when I've actually finished my meal on the plane, I just kindly ask the flight attendant, can I put this in with the rubbish? They are more than happy to do that. Secondly thing is, I like to keep a couple of these in my bag. They're just like the ice block. You keep them in your freezer, take them out before you head out, put them in your ice bag. Also, I always like to keep the baby wipes around, because if I'm eating like a really handheld food like I'm going to show you guys in a moment, you're going to be wanting these around with you. Liquids and gels and stuff like that, say for instance like chia puddings or anything like that, I'm not really a big fan of taking them on with me because they are a gel, and obviously when you go through customs and stuff like that these days, liquids and gels are pretty much now a big no-no, so I don't really like taking them with me. The other things I really like to take with me is things like hard-boiled eggs, muesli bars, like if you want to make up your own bars, basically, biscuits, cookies, any kind of like pikelets or anything like that, like little pancakes, paleo cheese and crackers, that kind of stuff. Things like salads and stuff like that, I'd recommend if you really want to take a salad with you. Yeah, obviously you might want to dress your food first before you go through immigration. Like, look at this one, rainbow pad thai, that's a great one. Yeah, things like that. You just want to really keep it quite simple. You don't really want to be taking anything with liquids. Obviously you don't want to be taking anything that's complicated or anything like that. These two recipes I'm going to show you coming up now are two pretty much go-to recipes for me whenever I travel. Now, the reason why they're handheld, they're really easy to make, and also they're just simple. They're just simple. You just throw them in your lunchbox, and also I take a lot of these for my lunches anyway. So the first one I've got here is the Thai chicken cups.
So what you actually need is some coconut oil. This is just to grease the pan basically. Some fish sauce, some salt and pepper. I actually use mushroom powder these days. The recipe's from Nom Nom Paleo. I just prefer to use this instead of salt and pepper these days. Turmeric powder, some garlic, so I got 3 cloves of garlic there. Some thigh fillets, chicken thigh fillets. You don't want to use the cutlets, But as you can see, it's reduced only because I'm on a budget, so I just like to get a whole heap of reduced stuff and freeze it. And some prawn meat, so this is my own version of the recipe. Some coconut milk, and I use Iron Brand because it has no nasties in it. And also some frozen chopped spinach. And it's real easy to make. Basically all you have to do is just chop up the garlic, and then you just put everything into a food processor. And yeah, it's real easy to make. But as I've said before, this is my own version of the Thai chicken cakes, which is out of Pete Evans' book. I split the prawn meat in half with the chicken meat, so it's about 250 grams worth of prawn meat and about 250 grams of the chicken meat. But as you can see there, it's real easy to make. You just put it all into a food processor, blitz it up, and it's real tasty as well. So yeah, you just scoop it all into the muffin tin basically. The mixture is a little bit wet only because of the frozen prawn meat. But if you just want to use wholly chicken, it will be a little bit drier and a bit more chunkier. But this is really great, and this was also just with some frozen chopped spinach as well. So I used a little bit extra chopped spinach than usual, but as you can see, it doesn't really affect the flavour too much. It's still a real tasty go-to kind of lunch. Basically just pop them in your lunchbox and everything like that. So yeah. So when you put them in the oven, they should be at 180 degrees Celsius, and you put them in for about 25 to 35 minutes. And when they come out, they will be a little bit wet, but just leave them about 10-15 minutes, and all that moisture in the bottom will be soaked up by the meat, and you'll have some nice real tender cups there.
I really hope you guys actually enjoyed that. It's just basically, it was, you know, as you guys can see, it was really easy to do, and it was real simple to do. The second one I'm going to show you guys is a Vietnamese chicken wings.
So what you're going to need for this one is about 10 to 12 chicken wings. Some sliced chili. I just used a Gourmet Garden lightly dried one. Some ginger. Some spring onions or shallots, whatever you call them. You only need a couple of them, but you're going to use all of it, so yeah. Some Chinese 5 spice. I love the smell of this stuff, it is so amazing. A little bit of honey, you don't need a heap. Some more garlic, some garlic cloves there. Obviously some more mushroom powder to replace the salt and pepper. Some fish sauce. Some tamari soy sauce or coconut aminos, whichever you prefer, preferably something that's wheat free, and pure sesame oil and some coconut oil just to grease the tray as well. And again, this one's a little bit more faffy around, as in it's a little bit more complicated, but you just have to slice up a couple of things. Obviously you're going to use the entire spring onion, and then you've just got to mix up some sauces with the with each other, and then just pop it on top of the chicken wings. It is real easy to make. I just love the smell of them when they actually get cooking. You do have to marinate these for about a minimum of an hour, but preferably about overnight, so it just depends on what time you've got. And then you just pop them in a foil tray. I love putting these in foil trays only because they're easy to clean up, and it's about an hour and a half, and then just halfway through the cooking, I'd about 180 degrees of course. Just flip them over and then just keep the cooking process, and they just come out brown and crispy. Yummy.
Again, really easy to do. I love cooking these ones up, and it's great. Anyway guys, I really hope that you guys actually got some sort of information out of it. I'd just say keep it simple. Get one of these kind of bags. You know, you can get bigger bags if you want to. Make sure that you have these like really throwaway containers, because then you can just give it to the flight attendant. Keep some baby wipes on board, and also just make sure you keep it simple. keep it simple. Alright guys, I really hope you guys actually enjoyed my video. If you guys have any more questions, make sure to put some comments down below in my video. Also, if you really like my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. On Sunday, I will show you guys my next video, which I'll show you guys around Christchurch and how I've managed to keep paleo while I'm in Christchurch. Alright guys, have a great afternoon. Bye!
Thanks again for watching. I really actually enjoyed making this video today. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. My videos are out every Tuesday and Sunday, usually. Just make sure to get onto YouTube and subscribe, and then you will see the updated videos coming up.
As you can see, I love the Crusaders, so I have pretty much Crusader lunchbox, so